Welcome to Fight Court, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dean Thomas, your normal villain that you hear every week, but you don't see Ryan. I might get rid of him permanently. Okay, I'm not going to get rid of Ryan permanently, but I do have a better replacement for him today, and that is the very wonderful, the very vicious, the very violent Karate Combat's own Jade Jorand. Jade, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, and you? How are you?
Excellent. Never better. Better that you're here now. Better that you're here replacing my normal co-host, Ryan.
For today.
But no, so I wanted to get you on the show because I feel as though you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of star power, you fight like a dog, and the people need to know about you. The people need to hear the backstory, hear the present story, and the potential story of Jade Jorand. The princess is what they call you. So right off the bat, I just want to know how you got started in martial arts.
So I started in martial law, like with kickboxing, when I was 9 because my parents wanted me to know how to defend myself. And I was super bad in all the sports, like really super bad. I tried tennis, dance, I tried everything. I was really bad. And when I was going to middle school, like around before 10, they say, okay, you're gonna take the bus alone, you're gonna do a lot of stuff alone, you need to know how to defend yourself. So I started kickboxing in a small gym, and that's it.
Okay, so all right. First off, your parents, lovely people. I see them at your fights all the time. Lovely
Always.
people. But just doing kickboxing is one thing, but having a penchant and a thirst for violence is a completely different thing. And you seem to have that. Was that something that you acquired along the way, or when you got into kickboxing just to defend yourself, you were like, I love punching people?
No. I got it along the way. When I started, I was super scared, like every little girl. I was really scared of punching, of being punched, of being hurt. But after my first fight, I remember I only threw front kick all the fight, and I won. And it was like, wow, that's so great. I love that. And then it just like gained more and more.
So the feeling of winning a fight was empowering to you.
That's why I fight, because I love to win.
Yeah, and I was at your last fight against Navi
Saba.
Saba Navi Davijad. Hold on, wait a minute. I can say this. I practiced this for like months. Saba Nava Davijad.
Yeah, I cannot pronounce it.
That's not right. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's
Saba.
Saba. It's
I'm
Saba.
sorry, Saba. I'm truly sorry. I swear I practiced this. And then even before that, you fought Stephanie Skinner in
Yeah.
Karate Combat,
Hmm.
and you're starting to make a name for yourself by your aggressive nature, your volume punching, and your ability to fight going forward nonstop, relentlessly. Um, Tell me what's going through your mind when you're in that mode.
So the thing that happens is, like, before every fight, my dad is always in my corner, right? He's always here for me, and there's always a moment that he tell me, "Okay, now you go in your bubble." I go in my bubble, and a few minutes after, he say, "Okay, now you have to be bad. You have to." Before the fight, say you have to hurt her. That sounds really bad, but that's what he tells me. You have to hurt her. You have to be bad. You, like, I don't know how to translate that in French, but he tell
Well,
me
say
like,
it in French. I'm trying to work on my French anyway.
okay, he said that you have to be méchant. Like méchant means like a little bit vicious and bad at the same time. Like you really want to hurt her, like make damage. And that's why that everything turns, my eyes change, and then I'm ready to fight. But and every fight he say that. Before I didn't know, like I didn't realize, and now I was like, yeah, it tells me all the fight the same stuff.
Well, so you grew up in France.
Yeah.
What was that like growing up? I mean, I guess you have no comparison as opposed to growing up in America as opposed to growing up in France. But what was your childhood like?
I was the best like a kid can have. Like I'm the least little one. I have two big sisters, and I have like 9 and 7 years of difference. So I'm really like I have a lot of difference. So I always been the little. That's true, the little baby. My mom always like took care of me like so much. So it was like that's why sometimes people ask me why you fight, because I could have done something else like study or something easier, because I really had everything. But I choose to fight. But yeah, my childhood was very great.
Well, what do your sisters do?
One of my sister is a doctor, and the other one is a musician. She sing and she do piano. She do everything.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, I love French music, like French jazz music. So when you tell
Ah,
me,
jazz. She
yeah,
she prefer classic.
well, classic, no, that's okay. It's similar. It's similar, especially if you're talking about the piano. Like if she can
Yeah.
play the piano and she can
Yeah.
sing to
I
a
can
piano
play
in
too.
French,
I've been doing piano 6 years.
you can play the piano.
Yeah, in my family it was like you have to do one sport and one instrument. So all the three we were doing instrument like music. It was like that.
But can you sing though?
No, I can. I
I was about
cannot.
to say we was about to do a little duet right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, no, but so I have this infatuation. There's a singer and she's a French singer named Marilyn Perrault, and she's just a beautiful French singer. She sings like jazz, um, classical type music, and she's from France. And
Okay.
so I get it. So when your sister's album comes out, make sure you.
No, she more like she teach the people. She like she's not the one who sings. She teach the
Mm.
people how to sing, how to play, how to listen.
But what do they think about your chosen path of career choice?
My sisters,
Yeah.
my sisters, they very. I think they are very proud of me, but they always tell me that I need to have a second choice if something happen, if I cannot fight, because that's really hard, and we all know that that's true if we get injured. But they think it's good, but they don't like martial law. They don't like they say it's too aggressive. They don't like
Okay,
it.
well, listen, enough of them then. Since they don't like martial arts, we got to, listen, enough of them. No more talking about them. I'm done with them. Like I almost
Like them a
fell,
little bit.
almost fell into that trap. But since they don't like martial arts, enough of them. But
Mm.
they're right though. Having a career in martial arts is a tough vocation to enter. And when you first started your MMA journey, I saw on your record you had two early losses, like your first two fights were losses.
Yeah.
Talk me through that experience of dealing with those losses and how you bounced back.
So the truth is, it was really hard. It was really hard until my third fight, because I was like, okay, I have to lose. If I lose again, I told myself for my third fight, if I lose again, I stop. Like, because three loss, like maybe I don't think I would have stopped, but it's what I told myself. I win. Thanks. But no, it was really hard, especially the first one, because I was really injured. I dislocated my shoulder 3 weeks before the fight. And the first second of the fight, I felt my shoulder, like it was really bad. And but I think I was still young. Like I was just 19, and it was like still thinking that it was okay. Like I was sad, but at the same time, it's not like today if I lose, like everything changed, because now I'm in the middle of my career, like beginning but middle. Before I was like, okay, it's fine. Like I lost, but I still have like a little bit of time. I can learn. The thing that really break me a little bit is that after my first loss, I got like kicked out of Bellator MMA. So that was hard. After I was like, what I'm going to do, and straight after Combate Global text me, and they put me to fight. I was winning, and then I got armbar, so I lost again. That was hard, but look, kept going.
Well, good for you. I mean, having that type of perseverance is important in this sport. Like you can't win them all, right? So,
Mm,
and especially getting those losses early and being able to bounce back from that, it can teach you to no matter when you lose, you can always bounce back from that. So it's a
yeah.
good thing you got them out of the way. You got them out of the way. So moving forward, you're signed with Karate Combat. what does the future look like for you with this organization?
So for now, we're talking about fight for the belt. Normally, maybe in May, but I don't have a date or nothing is sure yet. Since I don't have any contract, but we're talking about normally fighting Stephanie Oliveira in May.
Okay. And
Yeah.
hold on, did you just say who did you say?
Stephanie Oliveira.
Okay, yeah, wasn't it Stephanie Oliveira?
She's the
Yeah,
champ.
she's a, you know, I've been working with Karate Combat for a few months now, maybe a year. I don't know, but I've never seen her.
Yeah, because her last fight was more than a year and a half. She only fights one time a year.
You should not be a champion if you're only going to fight one time a year. What is this? What is this? The Super Bowl? You need to fight. This is like the Olympics for her.
Yeah.
You should be fighting multiple times a year, allowing others to get a crack at your
Yeah.
title. When you win the belt from her, are you going to go on that same schedule of once a year, or are you
No,
going?
no, no. I already talked about that. I said I want to try to fight 4 times this year. So if I fight in May, I need to fight again in July, then fight again in September, then fight again December. I want to fight. I need to fight to evolve. That's why I'm there, like to fight a lot, to evolve my striking on my game, on everything. If I don't fight, then I don't get that evolution. We cannot. We need to fight. For fighter, fight is the most important.
You are 100% correct about that. Speaking of fighting, your boyfriend, Alberto Montes.
Yeah.
Yes, he punched his ticket into the UFC with a win in the Dana White Contender Series, and he took that fight on short notice. How special was that for you guys, for him to get that opportunity and for him to take advantage of that the way he did?
We were super happy, especially he has a very hard story about that because he came in United States almost 10 years ago for that for the it's his dream since he's very since he's a baby, since he's very young, and he came here for that. He left his family to get to the UFC. He told them like that's why his nickname is the Promise, because he's promised his mom that he'll get professional and he'll go to UFC. And so when you got that call, like we were super happy. It was a short notice, but at the same time, we're like, it's okay. You're ready. Like you've been ready for 10 years, so it's today. It's your chance. You have to take it. And he won, and then the week after I won too. Like it was a super great month in October, and we're super happy. And now he's getting ready for his first UFC fight in April.
I remember when he won, and I remember how Dana White was raving about him, how he took it on short notice and was able to do some really good things in the fight. So, what a not a cautionary tale, but what a role model. What a role model for others to be able to take
No,
advantage of opportunities.
that's crazy. It's what I said, because all his three last fight were short notice, and he won the three last fight by by Anaconda, and then every first round is a war for him. The fighters like are already in front of him, and that's crazy. I said like there's not a lot of fighter who will be able to do that, like 2 weeks before, be ready, be on weight. So yeah, no, for me it's super great, and I think that's why you deserve even more to be there and to have that contract now.
Well, who knows? Maybe as you progress in your career, you and him will be in the UFC together. Is
Yeah,
that a
that's
dream? Is that
one
a
of my
dream?
goal. That's
Yeah.
one of my goal. Yeah, for sure. I want to go to UFC. That's my first goal. I got the chance to sign with Karate Combat this year, and he get me like it's going to give me more experience, more like we said, like get more evolution in my game. And for sure, I want to go to UFC 100%, and I will do everything for that.
Do you watch the fights now? Do you follow a lot of the fights? Do you
I know.
follow the news?
I follow a few fighters, but I don't really watch like every weekend like some fans.
Well, but that's okay. I don't. You know what? Like it's my job to pay attention to the fights. I certainly don't expect you to pay attention to the fights like that. Um, So I mean, there's a lot of news going on right now about like Ilia Topuria, and I have to bring him up because I swear your boyfriend looks like Ilia Topuria.
It's so funny because when he fought for the contender, the people like put a pic. I think it was on Twitter. I don't know where they put like memes with like Ilya Tupura is in the contender, like Ilya Montes, like so super funny,
Yeah,
super
I mean
funny.
they do kind of look alike. But do you follow that nonsense that goes on in the game? Like, what do you think about Ilia Topuria just vacating the title to move up in weight? Is that
Yeah,
something that
I heard
crazy?
about that. That's crazy.
I mean, is that something like if you had the opportunity, let's say you were fighting and you were the 115-pound champion in the UFC, would you ever vacate that just and be like, and only win twice and then just be like, nah, you know what, I'm going up to 125?
But it depends because I saw the post and they say like he's super heavy, and for me, the weight cut is something really bad. Like it's something that we should ban, but okay, will never happen. So I think it's a good stuff for his health, and if you believe he can be champ in the other division, why not? Like it's his career. Like if he feel better, heavier, why not? We're gonna see.
Here's what I think. I don't think the weight cut is as hard on him as he says it is. I don't think so. I think that Ilya is a man of high standard and high quality. And as human beings, we're only given a certain amount of energy. And I don't think he likes to spend his energy depleting himself. I think he would much rather spend his energy building himself up. So instead of depleting himself to fight at a weight, which is probably hard, but I don't think it's unbearable. But
Yeah,
he's just like, you know what? Let me not do that. Let me just go up and weight and be comfortable and be the
yeah,
best fighter I can be at a higher weight. That's what I think. I think because like if you look at Ilya's life, it's perfect.
yeah, yeah.
He doesn't do it doesn't look like he does anything hard or against the grain or anything that's going to be frictionless in his life. He does everything which is going to be high level and smooth. And I think just cutting weight is just like, why am I doing this stupid ass weight
Yeah.
cut when I can just fight at a higher weight and be better?
Yeah, and if you believe he can beat the other people in that division, because he is really good. That's the truth. So
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And he's good enough. He's good enough, and he has the power.
yeah,
And I mean, if he connects, I mean, it doesn't matter that extra 10 pounds. I mean, if he connects, he's going to hurt you. So I think that's going to be great. So you're going to be here in Miami at the Casaya Center while Alberto Montes makes his UFC debut. Are you going to be in the corner?
no, I won't be in the corner. But now, like, if I fight end of May, I will definitely be here. It depends on the date of my fight,
Oh,
because
really?
if it's too close, like, I will be in France, so it's like a lot of flights and all that. But for now, I will be here. I plan to come, but I will be in the with the people.
Hmm.
I won't be in the corner.
So I just want you to know I'm going to France. I am. I'm stopping by. I'm not staying in France. It's a part of my connection to
Ah,
Rome. I'm going to Rome.
going to the airport.
Yeah, I'm stopping at the airport in France to make a connection to go to Rome in a couple of months. So I got to work on my French.
Yeah.
Bonjour, bonjour,
But
croissant,
croissant, that's perfect. You,
croissant,
you just need to know how to say that. They will give you a
bonjour,
croissant.
bonjour, croissant, French
Perfect.
fry,
French fry. We don't say French fry.
freedom fry.
You know that doesn't exist French fry, right?
What do y'all call it? Papas?
Now we say
Hummus?
frites.
Hmm?
Like we say the French word is frites, but that's just fries. We just say fries. We don't say French fry. There's no French fry. That French fry doesn't exist.
I wonder how that started.
I don't know. We need to look at that.
Yeah. Well, Jade, you are magnificent. You are wonderful. And I think that you have a bright future. And I'm hoping that the people can see it the way I see it. I think you have a very bright future. And I look forward to seeing the way your career transpires and to watch you grow and just develop into a star. So
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm super happy. That was
Yeah.
great.
Jade, you enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, thank you so much. See you soon.
And that was the wonderful but yet violent and very vicious Jade Jorand, representing France and now Miami at the Goat Shed. I see her often there. But when I tell you she brings a different level of energy when she fights, believe me when I tell you that, because it's true. She definitely brings the heat. For as innocent and sweet as she sounds, don't let that fool you. She will eat your eyeball. If you enjoyed this interview, make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. We will be back with another episode next week. And on that note, this court is adjourned.